It's an embarrassment of riches, really. Today, as you might suspect at this point, Relogic announced the release of Journey's End for mobile devices. So, if you're on a phone or a tablet and it runs Terraria, you're going to be playing Terraria 1.4. So, it's a big deal. There's a lot to go over. So let's get started. First of all, I want to begin with this image they shared, this enormous image, I'll add, of, I guess, a mobile gamer and the Goblin Tinkerer, who's apparently laying in wait, just waiting to collect your platinum for reforging. But on with what Loki had to say. Loki wrote this on the official forums. Mobile Terrarians, your time has finally come. Welcome to Journey's End. Initially released in May 2020 for PC, Journey's End brings Terraria to the next level, to a place where the core game can finally be called complete. From new ways to play the game to over 1,000 new items to find and craft, to new bosses to challenge, and even a full pass review of all content of the game for balance, graphic quality, and mechanics. Truly, Journey's End has something for everyone. We cannot wait to see your reactions as you dive into all that this update has to offer, and we hope that you thoroughly enjoy our gift to you. It has been an amazing journey indeed, but we truly feel that this end is really just a new beginning for the amazing world of Terraria. But wait, there's more. Mobile Terrarians are also receiving the 1.3.1 through 1.3.5 updates at the same time. That's right. You are getting 6 updates in one today. So, what awaits you in Journey's End? What about all of that 1.3.1 to 1.3.5 content? As you can imagine, this is a lot to go over, so we're going to provide you with a top-line summary, along with links to the PC changelogs and the Journey's End review articles from earlier this year. While some things may not match one-to-one, such as user interface and control differences, we feel this is an easy way to at least get you familiar with the content that is here at your fingertips. We'll cover off some differences where we can. Ready to map out your journey? Read on, loyal traveler. So a bit of salesmanship there, almost like an infomercial with the "but wait, there's more," and I'm sure that was deliberate, but really it's hard to oversell this. There's, as they say, a lot of new stuff, and you know, if you've been paying attention to the PC edition, a lot of this will not be that big a surprise. It's a pleasant change to be sure, but you know, a lot of the new stuff like pylons, NPC happiness, new items, golf, wind effects, etc. You've probably heard about this before, but if you want to learn more, I'll include a link to the full post in the video description below. But there was more that they added. It wasn't just a summary of things that they'd posted before. They did include a disclaimer or two that's specific to Mobile 1.4, and I'll begin with texture packs and modding. In regards to those things, they wrote, texture packs and modding are not currently possible on mobile. This is something the team will explore as we move forward, but we cannot currently make any promises one way or the other. So they're leaving the door open, that's good. That's pretty much what I expected. They've said this before. If you've watched my other videos, they to some extent call this, I want to say they called it a dream and a goal. At least the developer that's responsible for it was referring to it in those terms. So if they can do it, I get the impression that they will once they take care of some other stuff. But enough of me rambling about that. They also included a list of some new changes that are specific to mobile editions of the game. And they included this: new lighting mode, color lighting. This lighting mode provides for more vibrant colors and smoother lighting effects, along with smoother water effects when moving liquids. The ripples effect is not in yet. We will be looking to add this post-release. They also added horizontal versus vertical hotbar toggle. They revised Gamepad mapping to account for the wide range of Journey's End controls and adjusted the defaults as well. User interface changes to account for Journey's End features, and a new mobile server application for PC, and they include a link to that in the official post. So there are a few mobile specific highlights they wanted to bring up. I think the colored lighting is a pretty big deal. It's the mode I use. It's a very pretty mode. It might tax your phones, it might not. I guess it depends on what phone you're using, but it's good that the option's there. The horizontal versus vertical hotbar toggle is something I'm gonna have to play around with, see how that works out. I haven't had a chance to play this yet. I'm really just finding out about this along with you guys. But moving ahead, they do, as I said earlier, include a lot of kind of review materials on mobile 1.4, and it's just going over pretty much again all the amazing content that they've added. As he said in his earlier statement, Loki, they really did go over the game from start to finish, or from top to bottom, and they examined every aspect of the game. They added a lot of new items, fiddled around with mechanics a bit, and it's a much better experience. So a lot of new items, new monsters, new bosses, new mini biomes, new fishing events, new music, new weather. There's so much new stuff, and my personal favorite's probably the new housing change. You're probably somewhat familiar with that, but it uses more of the Terraria world, and you can get from place to place using pylons. And so what it means is your world just doesn't feel so desolate. You know, in earlier versions you would stay pretty much in the center of the map with your base, unless you were feeling very creative. But now there's a reason to expand beyond the middle. You can still leave something there, but you can expand beyond the middle, and so you've got these kind of safe havens scattered throughout the map. So that's a really good change in my estimation. And I guess I can't leave out Master Mode and also Journey Mode. There's just so much, it's hard to remember everything, really. But again, I'm not trying to just recite everything in 1.4. Really, the official post lays it out better than I could in a 5 to 10 minute video. But whatever feature you're interested in, it's apparently out today, so I'll be making some videos in the days ahead. I'll be testing this out along with you guys. I just wanted to spread the news, shout it out from the rooftops. So, console Terrarians, if you're watching this video, your turn is next. I get the impression that they're gonna now direct their attention to console editions of the game, so that's good. And then hopefully once that's done, mobile will get the 1.4.1 patch. And maybe, who knows, maybe crossplay with PC editions at some point in the future. Like mods and texture packs, I think that's just something that they wouldn't mind doing if they're able to do it, but it remains to be seen. Anyway, congrats to everyone who plays on mobile Terraria. This is your day, and I hope you enjoyed the changes. There's certainly a lot to sink your teeth into, so bon appetit, and I'll see you in the next video.